If you pick the right fight, if you get some picks, it doesn't matter. You can still win. Speaking of picks.
Well, play comes down, Box not going to connect on the bang. He's still finding a kite back. Wolf, however, gets snatched up, dragged in, scores on the way. Could just be another kill coming through. Mata just fearlessly tanking up at the front line, but it costs him his life. They are able to answer one onto Wolf as he goes low, but that is just going to be a turnaround onto Score. Collateral damage from Peanut takes out the Spider.
SKT are going to get the minion waves where they want them to be. So you always lose something.
Realm Warp here from Faker. Gets right back into it at the last possible second. Gets himself out safely. Did pop the ghost. Tension is going to be turn 2, at least for the moment. Realm Warp coming in. They want Smab. Just have a Zonia throws down the equalizer. Dredgeline comes through. Flame Spitter coming out. So now that dark passage trying to make
Faker.
safety, but now Mata comes in. Nice Zonias from Faker to dodge out on that death sentence. Mata gets locked up by the tether from Wolf, and he goes down. The first one that died. Dredgeline in on the depth. He falls low, pops the heal to keep himself alive. He's in the hole, directed on the
Anyway, being proxied, this pawn tries to set it up. I want to bring in as many ways as possible. That's going to go for a kill.
Straight in on a Faker. Redemption comes down from both sides. Score. Lands a cocoon. Faker gets popped right back up in the last second. One more shot from Pawn will do. Does he flash forward? Yes, he does. Comes up with the kill. Equalizer thrown down. Gets a little bit of damage off of Hooney's life bar. He flashes in. Helps get the kill onto Mata. And they come up huge as Bang just starts firing away Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot into the faces of KT Rolster. Taking out 3-4 members now as Smeb goes down. Score. Faker, who have already been shredding with the amount of damage they've amassed for themselves. Pawn gonna get jumped on. Realm Warp comes through. He flashes away in time to get away from that rune prison, however. Now big flash down for him. Mata getting hooked up by the Dredgeline. He's just gonna get popped immediately as soon as he comes up with a kill. Might just pay for this one with his life. He's had that Guardian Angel available, but he's able to walk out. Faker pushing forward into the base, looking for depth. Big shot comes through. Over 900 damage connects onto him, and Pawn goes down as Peanut picks up the kill. Smeb, stuck with the Zonias, is able to flash and zip his way out with the scrap shield. But it just looks like this is going to be it for KT Rolster. The Super Creeps getting ready to be coming down through that bottom lane as they knock out the inhibitor. SK Telecom, do they just stick around and go for the finish? Looks like the answer is going to be yes. Nexus turret number 1 goes down. Number 2 to follow very swiftly. Score gets jumped on, gets popped, as Faker comes up with yet another kill. They get rid of Smeb. This should be the ace. The Dredgeline onto Depth does connect, and SK Telecom
Faker is out of position because
Rolster.
It's very hard to have position, and we hear an ultimate pop, and we see a turn.
Yeah, Dredgeline coming through. Big
equalizer!
Big shockwave comes through. Faker just absolutely devastates the ranks of KT Rolster. A triple kill for him. Pawn trying to get out with his life, but it just doesn't look very likely. And good God, off the backside of the Baron, SKT blow the game wide open. Hootie, he lands the Dredgeline. Pawn dead to rights will go down. That's an ace for SK Telecom T1.
The objective they were looking for. There's still pass marks there.
I'm still feeling happy about that one. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, it's going to be a bit of a party. This Voyage coming through. Pawn getting exhausted, already down below half HP. Smeb does finish channeling this one. Going to slow up Blank. Wolf tanking up the turret. Glacial Fisher comes through to lock him in. He will die. Smeb trying to chase down onto the rain guard to get a little bit more. But now with Death coming on the sidelines, flashes in for the volley to slow up onto Blank. Cast comes through, it's not enough damage to finish him off yet. Now
there's going to be a turnaround.
Hooney. This could be a big fight for SKT. Death getting hit in the backside by the curtain call. Fourth shot won't connect, but it doesn't matter because Faker comes up with a kill. Hooney barely limping out with...
Still a happy spot for KT.
Oh, a score. The sidelines, Deathmark comes through. They pop up Faker. They will find the kill, but the Deathmark will finish off Score in the end, a 1-for-1.
There's a lot of gold on the Faker. They don't have a lot of wave clear outside of him as well.
That's going to be the equalizer thrown down in desperation. Mata gets rooted up, taking a couple turret shots, but overall looks like he may just be okay. Now the curtain call comes through. He's going to be the target as well as Depth. It's going to be Smeb and Pawn trying to take this up. Pawn goes back in, really greedy, really aggressive. The bouncing grenade comes through, chunking them all down so very much. Bang, flashing forward, can't get the last shot. The Deadly Flourish won't connect. Meanwhile, the
minions are in a really good spot in top and bot lane, all going to be pushing in.
Equalizer comes down, Mata getting chunked down, Faker goes in, Smeb's going to body slam him. Trying to delay him a bit, but he goes into the backside with Mata, but he just gets absolutely destroyed. Score comes up with a kill, but now SKT, they are firing back. Curtain call in onto the Graves. A couple more shots will take him out. They can't find it with a fourth and final. They might still be able to finish him off. He quick draws away down the same way every time they push up for that tier 2 turret. Now though, fight breaking out in the mid lane. Def getting jumped on, going down. By the look of things, Deathmark comes through. Can they finish him off? He's exhausted, and he will fall. That's going to be Bang coming up with the kill.
Backline.
Double kill. And now here comes Faker. Comes up with one, but he pays for that one with his life as Pawn will barely slink out of this one. But yet again, KT just losing these fights to SK Telecom. Pawn finds an answering kill with a big shock blast.
For Bang to open up there, but much less around Barrow.
Oh, they're looking for something.
Big equalizer.
Equalizer comes down. Pawn already down to half HP. Abyssal Voyage coming in for the sidelines with Blank in tow. Death gets locked up immediately. It looks like he's going to fall. Yes, he does. The bot lane of KT.
Baker on zoning duty as well.
Yep. Shock blast goes through. Bang goes low. Only down to half HP. Baker goes in, gets a lot of damage down on the Pawn, knocks him down to about half HP. Curtain call coming through. Bang still safe in the back line. Baron resets, so just going to be looking for a pick here. All of KT make it out of range. Flash forward from Wolf with a tongue lash. Trying to come up with the kill. Smeb goes in, might just be the sacrificial lamb. Pawn comes up with a kill onto Faker, but he will get taken out. Plus the Mountain Drake. Baron already down
give it up.
Below half HP. They have to get in here. Blank maybe coming up the steal. He's not able to find and score. Gets it, but can they get kills on the backside of this? Redemption coming down, keeping KT alive as best as they possibly can, but Faker already takes out Def. They already get rid of Mata, the first two to die. Yet again in this fight, Pawn goes down. Score, trying to exit on the backside, takes the blast cone for a ride.
Try and hold.
Shock blast only connects on the Wolf. Mata's already very close to dead.
Damage.
Throughout the Redemption, Ash Arrow comes through. They find Wolf, body slam forward. The cast comes through, but it just knocks him away. They can't get on the Bang. He's going to open up the curtain call. Big equalizer thrown down. Mata, he's going to be the first one to fall yet again. Heal coming out of Death, trying to keep them alive. Give them that little burst of speed. But that's going to be Faker just splitting in the bottom lane. And SKT, all they have to do is just delay the recalls. It's going to be a body slam back forward from Smeb. Pawn going low. Tries to get onto Blank, but just can't come up with the kill. Bang finds that one. Finally suffers his first death, but now Score starting to turn things around. Comes up with a double kill. Going to be looking for Huni. Doesn't have the GA quite yet overheated.
Meanwhile,
can't do anything, but Faker is now splitting in onto the Nexus turret. Score. SKT going for one of the objectives. They go ahead and swap. With Double Infernal and the Mountain, the Elder Dragon would still be quite good for them.
They're all popped.
Coming out. Blank going to get slowed up. Curtain call comes down. Let's chunk out Mata. The curtain call coming through now, just chunking them down. Def trying to kite back. Get a couple hits in on the Blank, who jumps forward. Big cast comes out. He still has the Guardian Angel keeping alive. Baker goes in the back line, gets popped up immediately by the Glacial Fisher, but Wolf is there for the Devourer to keep him alive. Smeb gets his GA popped. Huni jumping straight in on top of Death, and that lifesteal is barely enough. It keeps him alive for a couple more seconds, but Faker goes in to finish him off. Comes up with the kill, and it looks like they're winning this quite handily. Score able to fire back, takes one out onto Bang. They lose Smeb in the end. It's going to be 2 kills on the side of each team. Pawn trying to interrupt.
I think they're going to rush it again. They have to.
Yeah, Huni goes in for the recall. The Baron's going low. There's just no way for them to get in there. So Baron does go over to KT, but they need to minimize the losses. They need to make it out of here with their lives. Equalizer is back up for Huni. Where does he want to toss it out? They're all in a choke point. There it is. Perfectly laid down on top of everybody, but Blank already falls. Death gets jumped on. Baker comes up with the kill. They follow over the wall, looking for Smeb, looking for Score. Should be able to take him out. There's no GA available for the Gragas. We know. We're going to go ahead and take this out, get some super creeps working for us. Pushing forward, but can't do much to go into the fraud. Big equalizer thrown down yet again by Huni, chunking out the members of KT Rolster. Redemption does come through, healing them back up to full. Blank almost loses his Guardian Angel, and Huni has to go into the zone.
He's really low.
Heal comes up, cast comes through. Faker has to jump back out, still has GA up. Now Score going low, gets popped. That's going to be Bang coming up with a kill. Can he find more? Smeb has his GA. Pawn goes in big, takes out the Jin. So far, a 1-for-1 exchange, but Blank is going to try to upset that. Goes back in, takes out Mata, but the answer with yet another kill. Yeah. Super creeps are starting to push up inside the base of SK Telecom. Turn a couple hits from Dead. Pawn will be able to finish this one off. The hunt gets popped by Blank.
This needs to be SKT's fight.
Yeah, he's looking in from the sidelines. Equalizer comes down yet again. Def down to half HP. Baker goes into the back line, but he gets knocked up immediately. GA will get popped on him. See Def coming back up from his own Guardian Angel. Blank going in, just trying to take him out. They're able to do so as Bang comes up with a killing blow. That's going to be a second one.
SKT's done it.
Mata goes down the bottom lane of KT, yet again falling. Smeb will get his Guardian Angel popped. He's surrounded by SK Telecom members. He's going to fall. Looks like Pawn will as well score. The only one to make it out with his life. And SK Telecom still able to do so thus far. Still evading them now. Body slam forward on a Faker, goes straight into the death mark. On top of Smeb, gets a little bit of damage now, but he's still relatively healthy on the Gragas. Mata gets popped as GA there to back him up.
25.
Bang throwing up the curtain call, looking for some damage, but he takes a big burst from the shock blast. Has to peel back and cancel the rest of it immediately. The Bang gonna go ahead and peel back. Nexus already taking a little bit of damage, and Huni will get his GA popped. SKT still desperately
Surely
holding
this is
on.
it. Surely SKT have done it. This game has seesawed so many times, but they're gonna run it. Mada's dead, and I think SKT have won a Titanic series in just the most dramatic fashion possible.
Super creep there to back him up, to tank up the turret shots. They take out both of them. The Nexus is exposed, Mada. If there was anything you could do, I'd be so damn impressed, but it's just hopeless now for KT Rolster. SK Telecom, in such a back and forth third game, are able to come out on top. They win the first.
You guys are gonna cheering for SKT T1 and me. See ya.
Thank you for watching.